So a couple of days ago, I'm in my psychology class, and as per usual, I'm not paying attention. I'm on my phone writing YouTube videos because that's way more interesting to me, and I've pretty much completely checked out of school. I get home from school, and then I noticed that my psychology teacher accidentally marked me absent, even though I was there in school. I don't really think much of it. I'm just like, okay, whenever I go to school tomorrow, I'll tell her she accidentally marked me absent, and she'll just change it and make sure to mark me present, and then I'll go about my day. So I get to school the next day, and at the beginning of class, I tell my teacher that she accidentally marked me absent, and she's like, okay, I'll look into it. So I don't think much of it, and then at the end of class, she calls me up to her desk, and she says, well, the only way you can prove to me that you were in class that day is if you tell me what we did. And at this point, I knew it was checkmate. I had absolutely no clue what we did. So I just guessed because I had remembered the general subject of what we were learning about, but I had absolutely no clue what we were doing that day. The day before the day that I had the absence, we were working on a document, and I just guessed, weren't we working on that document? And she's like, nope, that was the day before. What were we doing that day? And I just like gave up. I was like, I have no clue. So she's like, all right, well, I'm gonna have to keep it as an absence that day. So now I just have an absence for a class that I was actually present for, but it's no big deal because that's my first absence in that class. But I just found it kind of funny that I got marked absent even though I was actually there in class. I'm a senior in high school, and in my school district, if you're a senior and you have above an 85 in a class and less than 9 absences, you get exempt from your final exams. So I'm chilling when it comes to the absences, but when it comes to the grades, it's really annoying having to maintain my grades this late in high school. Like, I'm already checked out. Like, I'm just prepared for college. Like, it's just really annoying having to pay attention and keep my grades up, even though, like, no one wants to. Is just running out the clock pretty much. Like, all of my attention right now is just on YouTube and trying to scale and network and just make my videos as good as possible. But I can't do that because so much of my time is still dedicated towards school, even though all my college applications are over, and there's really no point in still doing like this much work. Like, school is so exhausting that once I get home and I want to start working on my videos, like, I'm so tired that I just feel like I need to take a nap, and I have to like will myself to not get into bed and start editing and stuff. So just like, school is my biggest annoyance right now, and it's really pissing me off. I'm an idiot and I took 2 math classes this year, so that's like my biggest stressor right now. Like, most of my other classes are pretty chill and I can get by with minimal effort, but I'm in AP Statistics and AP Calculus, so I'm kind of fucked. Especially considering that I want to spend as little time working on schoolwork and I just want to work on videos all day. Like, those math classes are really a pain in the ass, and doing all the homework and studying for those classes is just, I feel like it was just a mistake because at this point, there's 2 months left of school and I just want to get out, just start working on things that I actually want to. Honestly, I think finals are like 90% of the stress when it comes to school, at least for me. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like for finals in my school district, it's 20% of your semester grade. So if you bomb your final, you're kind of screwed. Like, if you have an 80 in your class and you bomb your final exam, your grade can drop to a failing grade. And it just adds like a huge stress to your grade. Like, I have friends in other school districts that don't have finals, and their school is literally like on easy mode. Like, they don't do anything. Even though they're technically taking the same classes as me, they don't have that like looming threat of final exams hanging over them. So they're confident that whatever grade they end the semester with is going to be their final grade, and they don't have to sweat as much to pad their grade up as much as possible. Just in case they bomb their exam, they might end up with a failing grade. I have a friend who's a junior in one of these school districts, and usually, at least in my case, your junior year is the most stressful year of high school. You have SATs like looming over that entire year, and you have to still focus on your grades and extracurriculars, and you're just busy 24/7. But he seems to just be chilling. Like, his grades are great, and pretty much the only thing he actually has to put effort in is like studying for his SATs. Everything else when it comes to school is just completely a breeze. And I'd be lying to say that I wasn't jealous of him, because I've been busting my ass for the past 4 years, and it's just been a constant pain when it comes to high school, and it's just been a huge time suck. And for him to just see him just coast through high school this entire time is it's just pretty annoying, bro. I genuinely think that the second semester of senior year of high school should like be abolished. Like, it's actually pointless, and I feel like we could be using this time to be doing so much more productive things. Like, if you're not at least gonna abolish it, at least change the focus of the second semester of 12th grade to helping us prepare for the real world and helping us learn about stuff like taxes and mortgages and stuff like that will actually be tangible and usable when we graduate and actually become, you know, citizens in the real world. Like, I feel like it's just not worth it to still be studying like we're not 2 months away from graduation. Like, I'm getting out of school, but I feel like completely failed at preparing me for the real world. Why are we still reading Shakespeare? I still don't even understand how student loans work. My apathy towards school is at an all-time high. I still want to work, but I want to channel that focus that I have on useless assignments into stuff that I actually think are productive towards my future. But I still gotta suffer for a couple more months. Anyways, this has pretty much just been a rant. Like, my hatred towards school and traditional schooling is just rising, and I just want to get out of here as fast as possible. This is a different type of video than I usually make, so I don't know, give me your thoughts. Do you like this unscripted, just conversational videos, or do you prefer the more scripted, like more edited videos? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.